fragrant, savory, spiced rice and chicken. This one is a Thai food classic, and I'm going to show you how to make my version at home. This is Khao Mok Gai. I love this one, and it's very unique because it has a very different flavor profile to most Thai dishes. This one has lots of rich dried spice flavors and curry powder flavors. It's really awesome. All right, let's get going on the marinade paste first. So we start off with quite classical Thai ingredients. First of all, we want some garlic and some coriander root. And now some ginger. Just a little dash of salt here, and you just want to pound this to a smooth paste. Okay, so this is the kind of situation that you're looking for here. I'm going to get that straight out into a big bowl. And now come some of the ingredients that you don't usually find in Thai cooking. So this dish has its origins in the Muslim community here in Thailand, and so some of the ingredients are not as familiar to our Thai everyday cooking. I'm going to add in some yogurt and some curry powder. And again, I think a lot of people think of Thailand, they think of curries, but we don't often use curry powder as an ingredient. We generally rely on fresh ingredients like lemongrass and galangal and chilies for our curry pastes. There are some dishes with curry powder, obviously this is one of them. And I want some fish sauce and some turmeric. The turmeric here really is one of the defining flavors and colors of this dish, so it's really important. Now just give that a mix. Now I'm going to add in my chicken pieces here, and for me guys, it's got to be dark meats for this one. It's got to be drumsticks and chicken thighs because they tend to remain juicier while they're cooking in your big pot. Now just give that a mix. Now, if you're really organized, it would be great if you could leave this to marinate overnight, but I generally tend to not be that organized or have that much time, so I'm going to pretty much use mine straight away. Now, the traditional thing to do here would be to deep fry that chicken. I'm going to do it in a little bit more of a convenient way today. I'm just going to shallow fry it in a little bit of oil. Now take your chicken pieces. Now the only way to do this really is with your hands, so you're going to have to get a little dirty here. Just scoop off most of that marinade because I'm going to use that marinade a bit later, and get your chicken straight into the pan. Now the idea here is that we want to get a really beautiful deep dark color on our chicken pieces. One, it just looks great. Two, it starts to develop a really beautiful flavor when we get that caramelization. You'll see what I mean. Now remember, don't throw that marinade away, we need that for later. Okay, so a couple of minutes, and let's turn these guys over. Oh, that's perfect. Look at that beautiful color. Now a couple more minutes on this second side. And now just transfer that chicken out of the pan. It doesn't need to be cooked through, it'll finish cooking a bit later on. Now would you take a look at that gloriousness happening in the bottom of that pan there? That is some good chicken fat, and we are not going to waste it. So I just want a good few spoonfuls of that. And then I'll just get this pan cleaned up so we can continue on. Okay, so I've got my clean pan. I'll pour that chicken fat back into there. And now let's go in with some onion. And always when I'm sweating down onions like this, I add a little dash of salt. And you'll notice that throughout a lot of the dishes that I cook, there's some seasoning that happens every step of the way. We seasoned our paste at the beginning, we added fish sauce into the chicken, a little bit of salt here, and that really helps to develop the flavors in the finished dish. Now once these onions have had a few minutes to soften up in here, now these onions are soft, a little sweet now, I'm going to add in some tomato. And I want to give this tomato a little bit of time to kind of get all mushy, make friends with that onion. Okay, so see how that tomato is a little bit pulpy? Now we want to add in the rice. This is a Thai jasmine rice. Any long grain rice will do. Now I'm going to sprinkle in some crispy fried shallots. Now that chicken marinade we saved earlier, that goes in here. This dish reminds me so much of an Indian biryani. In fact, a lot of people call this Thailand's version of biryani. And now some spices. I want a cinnamon stick, some green cardamom pods, and a couple of bay leaves. And some chicken stock. Already those beautiful spices are really making my kitchen smell delicious. Now we nestle those chicken pieces back into the pan, nice and snug in there. Now put the lid on, turn the heat down a smidge, because I just want a gentle bubble on that liquid. So in the meantime, we're going to make a little minty sauce to go on at the end. Now you would have heard me say this before, but it's often the condiments that make the dish here in Thailand, so don't skip this one. What you want is a big old lot of mint here, and some coriander, and a little spicy kick. I want a green chili here. This one's fairly fiery. And now some white vinegar, dash of sugar, and a little pinch of salt. And blend that till it's really nice and smooth. Okay, so this is what you're after, and whoa, that beautiful fresh mint smell is so lovely, and that colour, oh, so joyful. I love that so much. It is just like an instant brightener. That beautiful tangy vinegar infused with all those herbs and just that little touch of sweetness. Oh, and that little touch of spice. Perfect. Right, so the only part about this dish that sucks is waiting while the smell in your kitchen is so delicious. Oh, I wish you guys could smell this. Let's take a look. Beautiful. That rice has soaked up all of that flavour, that chicken is cooked through. Now, my little trick here is to just fish out the chicken and pile it up in a corner over here, and that gives us a little bit of space to fluff up our rice. Before I get to that though, I'm just going to pull out some of these spices that I can see, the cardamom pods, bay leaves, cinnamon stick, and then using a fork, just get in there and fluff that rice. Now I start off by scooping the rice on the top, and then have a look down the bottom there. You can see we've got some really dark, crusty bits of rice. That's my favorite bit. I just like to kind of scoop that up and mix it through. Any really dark bits, take those out and leave those on the side. I kind of sneak them and eat them myself. Now that's looking good, and we are ready to go, my friends. So pile up a nice bit of that gorgeous sunshine yellow rice, a couple of pieces of chicken, and the finishing touches, a little sprinkling of coriander, some more crispy fried shallots, and that epic green sauce we made earlier, and then a little dash of sweet chili sauce. And that, my friends, is one homemade chicken rice dish that is so comforting. Even just the smell of it cooking is ridiculously comforting for me. Let's have a look. I like to get the perfect mouthful always. So a little bit of chicken, some rice, don't forget those sauces. Holy smokes, that whole combination of flavors is just insane. Oh, that beautiful rice, those spices, the chicken, but then that real pop of vinegar herbiness at the end. Just like seriously amazing. Oh, I love this kind of home cooking. Simple, but yeah, so good. Yeah. If you've got any comments or questions, pop them below. And if you enjoyed the video, why not hit that subscribe button plus the little bell one, and that way you'll get notified every time I release a new video. Thanks guys.